Indices have shown a sharp swing yesterday when US30 achieving the highs at 34,700 had dropped till towards 34,050 now, and at the same time US100 has dropped from 15,350 levels to almost 14,770 levels. At the same time, this likewise have been replicated across DAX and FTSE as well, where DAX has dropped till towards 15,550 levels. Now, what to expect today after the sharp swing? Can we expect a rise here today, or is it again going to drop? It is the indices are continuing with the drop today. Which position you should take, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. Remember, today Fed Chair Powell's speech in Jackson Hole Symposium is going to be watched, and definitely this is a much awaited speech after a long while, where uh, markets and traders will be looking forward to forward looking indicators from Powell's speech, where any indication related to rate hike definitely will have an impact on the moves here. So what to expect, how to profit from this, which position you should take trading NASDAQ 100, Dow Jones, DAX and FTSE 100. In this sequence only we are going to see in this analysis. Do watch till the end. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Your every like, every comment is a great inspiration, motivation for me, and as well as the subscribe and share as well, such that it can reach to the maximum. And also pressing the bell icon keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis. The next update will be released before the US session. Do watch that also. Let's start with Tech 100. See higher lows, higher highs. Let it break below this channel. I will come back to the daily chart, but this is a glimpse of it. First, we'll look into the hourly charts here. On the hourly charts, you can find out. See US100 after retracing on the upside close to 15,350 levels have seen a sharp drop here. Now you can find out it is trying to find a base for itself. Now this is the consolidation zone. It is a good support zone around 14,800. Now remember one point for the day. Now 14,750, 740 is the zone where we are going to look at the maximum support levels. Below that it is going to resume its continue, or it is going to continue its downward journey from there itself, where one can expect 14,700, and then further lows at around 14,600 cannot be denied. So what it may try to do now, see what I am looking forward to, you can see this higher lows, so possibly higher highs. This suggests that around 14,650 levels there should be the bottom of this. I will definitely look forward to, as it is given this higher highs here, so possibly we can look forward to higher lows from here. So this is something we should definitely watch out for. 14,700 another very important support, and then around 650 640 level the next important supports here. Now on the hourly charts you can look at the 4 to 5 candles failing to break past on the upside around 14,830 levels here. Thus, I will recommend you to buy. If you see it is staying above 14,830 levels, you can buy here and expect it to rise. First target should be at around 14,880 and 920 zone. This is definitely a very strong support zone here. So you should watch out for that. And once it breaks beyond this zone, there is little more bullishness which will be seen, which will try to take it above 15,000. But further detailed look is required, and that's why, see, on the indicators part, the stochastic is looking down. Now MACD has seen sharp bearishness here. It must probably converge crossover for a buy entry. RSI oversold here. Coming to likewise on the 2 hour chart, similar observation. At least in this box, we are not going to take any trade. I will recommend only a sell entry below for 15,750 levels and a buying entry above 15,830 levels. For these 80 points, at least we are not going to take any trade. Now, see, in fact, even if it trades below 15,750, remember 15,700 is a very strong support here. You should watch out for that. Stochastic here is oversold. It can recover from here. MACD is trading with extreme bearishness. Possibly it should converge a bit. And RSI is almost at bottom. Coming to 3 hour. Now on the 3 hour chart, see, one observation here is, see, flat top and higher lows were seen. This candle has tried to break out here. You can find out couple of red candles, and thus in fact for 14,820, 14,830 is the zone which it should break past by in order to confirm a little rise, and then I will look forward to 880, 920 levels. Very clear here. Right now it is staying bearish because see, this candle is opened almost flat and it has continued. Now next candle, when you see it is staying below 14,750, we can again expect it to hit 14,700, 720 zone. Stochastic is oversold here. MACD is also trading with extreme divergence bearishness, and probably it should converge a bit from here. RSI is almost at bottom. Coming to 4 hour. Similar observation, just one thing, that the bearishness is getting diminished here. You can see this previous candle was almost engulfed between the preceding lows, and thus it suggests that there could be a possible reversal in making, which could make it or which could suggest NASDAQ 100 to rise a bit. That is what I can look forward to from this candle here. And hence above 14,830, we should try to initiate a buying entry. Possibly it might try to again look at towards 2050 period moving average. Now also remember on the 4-hour chart, the 20 and 50 are on the verge of a crossover, and this is a bearish sign. Stochastic here is oversold. MACD is extremely divergent, bearish. It can possibly converge. RSI trading flat at bottom. Now remember on the daily charts you can find out higher highs are seen here, higher lows are seen here. A break below 14,700 will only confirm further bearishness. At the same time, it is still going to stay in this retracement zone. A possible rise above 14,900 is where little more bullishness will be seen, and then we can again expect it to rise for 15,100 level. Trade accordingly. Remember, if you're taking a sell entry at 14,750, remember any drop below 14,700 and then 650 levels. If these two are accelerated bearishness will be seen in Tech 100. You should be cautious of that also. I still expect it to possibly stay bullish, possibly retrace on the upside, and that is why I recommend you to buy here at 14,830 and expect it to break past 14,889.20 zone, and beyond that we may see it breaking past 15,000 as well. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones, and before we proceed, I have offering for you, that is my mentorship batch. The 25th batch is going to start on first week of September. Only limited seats are available. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now let's have a look at US30. See, US30 has seen almost 34,050 levels now, and yesterday was a good swing, dropping sharply from 34,700 levels. Now also on US30, one important point to note, see, it was in the box here earlier. It has given a break outside the box, and on the downside 34,250, which was a great support we had seen, triple bottom levels, it has breached that also. So almost 200 points on the downside from the support levels and outside, and almost 200 points outside the box here on the upside as well. Now this box that is between 34,250 and 500 is going to be critical. It may try to fly back within this zone. That is my expectation. Also, if you look at the 20 and 50 period moving average, the prices are divergent from this, and hence there should be a little recovery here. So once you see it staying above 34 180 levels, you can buy here. Expect 34 250 levels to get achieved at least, and beyond that more bullishness might take it above 34 300. Now see, this is the zone between 34 300 500, so 250 and 500, which is going to be very important. Stochastic has seen a vertical drop. The MACD is trying to converge. It is also seen a sharp divergence, so possibly it could converge here. RSI flat. Coming to 2-hour charts, likewise on the 2-hour chart, similar observation. Price divergent from the 2050 period moving average calls for a little rise. Stochastic oversold trying to come out of the oversold zone. MACD extremely bearish. RSI coming out of the oversold levels. Now looking at 3-hour chart, similar observation, nothing different. You can see it oversold here on the stochastic. The MACD is still trading with divergence. I will look forward to any conversion here, which will definitely bring the bulls here. Here also is RSI at bottom. Coming to 4-hour charts. Now this is important because see, couple of observations here. First of all, the preceding 3 candles are traded outside Bollinger Bands, and that is why we can see a minor green candle. This could be the stepping stone for US30 to proceed with the rise. Once it stays above 34 180, we can look forward to at least this zone 34 250 and then 300. Once 300 is taken, possibly more bullishness can be expected, taking it to 34 400. Now see, every 100 points at least till 34 600, there is a good resistance for US30. Stochastic is oversold here. MACD is extremely divergent, extremely bearish. RSI is at bottom. Coming to the daily. Now look at the daily chart. See, higher highs, lower lows, the swing of almost 650 points here, which precisely the median is at around 34 375, 34 400 zone. Thus only above 34 400 is where the bulls will try to take over, else it is just a retracement. It could probably retrace a little. We may see it is still rising till 34 250 300 levels, which is first resistance zone, and then 34 400 375. Now 375 400 is going to be the great resistance. Yesterday we discussed in our US session analysis that a sell entry at 34 380 can be taken. Now this 380 400 is going to be the strongest resistance for the day for US30. Any move above 400 is where the bulls will take over, and hence buy at 34 180 and sell at 34 100. Remember, below 34 100 we can expect it to again stay below 34,000 levels, where 33 800 33 600 are the next milestone. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at DAX. See, DAX yesterday reversed closely from 15,900 levels, and one thing which we had discussed several times, that DAX has got very, very, very strong resistance now at 16,000, 15,900 zone. Precisely, it has gone close to it and then have seen a sharp drop. Now look at the hourly charts here. See, it has achieved lower lows what we had seen earlier. You can see this. It has come back to the support levels here. You will find 15,550 definitely as a great support. Now look at what has happened on the hourly charts. Lower highs, lower lows. Yes, it is trying to retrace a bit. However, it's still staying bearish. You can see it reversing here. Thus, a 15,600, 620 zone and then 15,650 zone. These are the two levels which are good resistance. Also, the 20 period moving average and 50 period moving average are little far away, and hence this may probably retrace again on the upside. Remember, 15,700 again and again we are talking about 15,700 is going to be a good resistance now. Previously, it was a support. Now it is going to be a resistance. Stochastic near to overbought zone. MACD is willing to converge crossover, and that is why I say there could be a possible retracement today, and hence above 15,610, 620 you can buy, expect 15,650 and then expect around 15,700 levels. RSI flat and at bottom. Coming to 2-hour charts, likewise on the 2-hour charts you can see this. Higher lows are seen so far, higher highs are seen. This is in a retracement zone, and possibly beyond 15,600, 620 is where the little more bullishness is going to be seen. We may expect it to at least strive to achieve at least 50 period or 20 period moving average at around 15,700 levels. Stochastic oversold trying to recover. MACD is extremely bearish, trying to converge a bit. Possibly we will look forward to a crossover. RSI at bottom. Coming to 3-hour, similar observations here. Now one more thing to note here. See, if this is the bottom, see this is the highs for sure what we have seen. Peaks are seen aligned, beautifully aligned. Now this was the median channel. Thus 14,700, 15,700, 750 is again going to be the median of this. So it is precisely swinging in this, and this is still in the bullish zone. 550, 750, 900, or 550, 700 and this 950 zone. So 700, 750 is definitely something which is the median, and here lies the maximum resistance for DAX today. At the same time, any drop below 550 and then 500 level is where the bears will try to take over, and then we may see more bearishness. Stochastic oversold, MACD divergent and bearish, RSI flat. Coming to on the 4-hour charts, lower highs, higher lows, let it break out and certainly more bullishness may prevail. Stochastic here is also oversold, MACD is bearish, RSI is flat. Coming to the daily chart. Now see, on the daily charts you have seen higher lows here. See, beautiful swing here. And then it has erased all the gains. See, the rise has started from this zone here at around 15,600 itself. You can see this was the stepping stone. Now from 15,600 we have seen this rise, higher highs consistently. Now it has erased all the gains for the week. Possibly once it stays above 15,600, 620, more bullishness is going to prevail and we can expect it to recover a bit. Remember, unless and until this zone at 15,550, 500 is taken, we should not treat DAX as bearish. Stochastic looking down, MACD is still bearish here, RSI is flat. Now see, MACD is still continuing with the bearish momentum. This is something which is you should note out for, and possibly a crossover means we should expect to continue with the bullish momentum for it to stay in green and then converge and crossover. So yes, today if you see it staying above 15,620, you can buy. Expect 15,650, 700 levels as the next resistances, and beyond 15,700 we can still expect 15,700, 35, 40 zone as the first resistance and 15,780, 800 as the next. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 15,550. Then we can look forward to 15,500, and below 15,500 is where the bears will try to continue. Take your positions accordingly. Let's have a look at FTSE100. Now see, let me show you. FTSE100 is still bullish unless and until it stays below 7,300. I will not treat this as bearish. Yes, we have seen a good swing. We have seen FTSE100 closing at the doji, and now it is staying above the yesterday's opening levels, and hence I will again look forward to 7,350 to be breached, and then possibly we can see it hitting 7,380 levels. So yes, it is still trying to stay bullish. I will come back to the daily charts later. First, let's have a look at the hourly charts here. Look at the hourly charts. If you look closely on the hourly charts, you can find out, see, higher highs, higher lows, trying to stay in this bullish channel. Remember, a drop below 7,310 and 7,300 is where the bears will take over. And on the upside, above 7,340 is a buy. You can expect it to rise more. 7,340, 7,350 levels is the first resistance zone. This is where we can find the resistance, and hence if you are taking a buy entry here, you should be very, very cautious. On the upside, beyond 7360 is where the bulls will take over. Now look at the stochastic, this is overbought. MACD willing to converge, crossover for buy. RSI is flat. Coming to 2-hour charts, if you look at 2-hour charts here, likewise on the 2-hour chart, see higher lows are seen and possibly it may try to rise a bit, 7340, 7350, and then 7360 levels cannot be denied. Very, very strong resistance there, and beyond that is where the bulls will try to take over. Stochastic rising, MACD is bearish here, RSI is flat. Coming to 3 hour, on the 3-hour chart, see it is creating tails here in the previous two candles. Now where this candle closes and where the next opens is going to be of importance. Any move beyond 7340 is a good entry for you to buy, but then 7360 levels is you should watch out for. 7360, 7380, good resistance zone. Beyond that, further rise. Stochastic rising, MACD is looking forward to crossover for sell. This is something we should watch out. Now see MACD, if you look at first wave, then the greener part of this wave is done. Possibly we may see it converging, crossing over again. RSI is flat. Coming to 4. On the 4-hour charts, interestingly, I am sensing a reversal, but then only and only if it stays above 7335, 7340 levels, where we may see a reversal here. Yes, it could recover strongly, and on the daily charts as well, the same expectation is what I am having. Stochastic rising from the bottom, MACD is still in green. RSI is flat. Coming to the day, now look at daily charts. See, only bearishness is below 7300. Very, very clear here. Now what it is doing, higher lows, so possibly it may continue with the higher highs. It can strive to achieve the 20 period moving average, which was left to be achieved yesterday. Hence 7400 is what one can aspire for if it stays above 7360 level. Take your positions accordingly. Sell at 7300 and buy at 733540 levels, but with caution for 7360. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with the stop loss. Trade with the trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch signal channel. Reach out to me for your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.